Morning, another solid week, um, to me at least, and hopefully y'all had the same. Hopefully, y'all week was productive. Um, I'm excited about obviously yesterday, and today, and moving forward. It feels a little different when you accomplish something, when all your work is paid off, and it's not that it's finished, right? Because it's not, but you're headed in the right direction. Like you're close, right? Sometimes, and then you finally get over the hump, right? It feels great, but you also realize that there's more to come. Like it's not saying that you don't take a moment to soak it all in or enjoy it, but as you're on this climb, like that you got to keep going, not just for yourself, but for people around you, but for family members. Like especially when you're breaking generational curses, like you got to keep going because someone behind you needs this. And while you celebrate the wins, like it's hard, right? It's very hard, but um, you always got to keep your eyes moving up, moving forward. You got to keep your eyes on the prize. Like, and it's I've realized this in this business, in this profession, in life. Like people don't fail because of losses. Success catches us because we get comfortable. It's human nature to pat yourself on the back. It's human nature to take a victory lap. And what happens is the world keeps going. Competition catches up. Like the what you're chasing doesn't get closer to you, right? When you slow down and you stop, like it gets further away. And so we just got to learn to, keep moving forward, keep pressing forward. Like you enjoy it, but you got to keep moving. You can enjoy it while you're moving because you don't want anything to pass you up. And you definitely don't want to miss anything because you're excited, because you're enjoying your success. Um, because the climb is forever. It's a forever climb, like until the end, until you finish your race, until you've done everything that you were supposed to do on this earth, everything you're expected to do on this earth while you were created. Once you complete that task, then it's time. Then there's no reason to still be here if you've completed that task, and it that's a far way. It's a long way. Like I tell it to myself all the time. I'm still running my race. No matter where I am, no matter where I'm going, no matter what has happened to me, I'm still running my race. I'm currently in my race. And like sometimes life is tough. I've said that life is tough. Life is not hard. I try not to use those type of words because life is also not easy. But it's tough. It's enduring. Life is long for whatever time that we have. Like, but each day is a blessing. I will continue to say that I opened two gifts this morning, and so I'm blessed to have done that because unfortunately, um, life gives and takes, and there are certain people on this earth that did not make it this morning, did not open those two gifts, and so I'm appreciative of that. I'm grateful, right, that I am one of the few that did wake up, that was blessed to be able to be in the land of the living, and so that's something that's been on my mind a few days because it's the ebbs and flows of life, right? As we prepared to go to battle on Saturday, this previous Saturday, like that, you don't want to lose those moments, those historic moments, like something that's never happened before. You don't want to lose it, right? But at the same time, you got to realize once it's done, you've done it. Let's add to it. Like let's not stop. Let's keep going. Let's keep pressing forward toward the mark. Whatever God has us here for, let's complete the task and then go to the next task. But you still enjoy it in the moment, right? But you don't want to enjoy it too long that you miss the next task. the next assignment. And so that's like I try to say that a lot. I'm assignment driven. Like whatever assignment I have to complete it. We have to complete our assignments and then go to the next one. My grandmother who's my pastor, right, would always say either you're gonna pass the test or you're gonna keep taking it. And so that's the assignment. You're gonna pass the assignment. You're gonna complete the assignment, or you gonna keep taking it over and over and over and over and over, right? You don't get to move to the next one out, with a failing grade. That's not how that happens. I think sometimes the world tricks you into that. Like you have a semester of work, right, and then you got this assignment, this assignment, this assignment. If you don't pass it, you just go to the next one. That's not how life is. It's absolutely not how life is. Like you grow through the completion of your task. Not saying fail or pass, the completion of the task. Sometimes you complete a test and fail it. Sometimes you complete an assignment and fail it. What did you learn? But you can't just skip over it. You can't just you're not gonna learn anything. You're not gonna grow from it. You're gonna keep doing the same thing over and over because you never went through it. And that's, like I said, things that's always on my mind. That's what I love doing this podcast, is because it allows me to speak what's in my head, to get rid of it, to discuss it, to put it out into the world, and just, go from there. I don't want anything trapped in my head. And that's how I handle life. And hopefully I'm able to help y'all with that. But like the thing that's I really, really have been thinking about and pondering on is how we think our success negates the success of others, or how we think if someone else wins, we won't win. And I kind of I was watching, I think, like Monday Night Football, and I think it was Joe Brady that has the slogan, "Everyone eats," or "Everybody eats." I think that's the truth. I don't think, and sometimes we've been programmed, right, that I got to get mine. I got to get mine. I can't, no, I got to get mine. If I don't get mine, then nobody can get theirs. That's not how it is. That's not how it works. It can't work that way, especially in a team environment, especially in a work environment. Like, yes, you get yours, right? We all work as a team and we'll all eat. Like when we all go hunt together, if we all pull our weight, we'll all eat. Now, if you're not hunting, if you're not putting in your work, if you're not pulling your own weight, that's different. But that doesn't mean that someone, even that doesn't pull their own weight, that doesn't mean that that's going to hurt your opportunity. You got to give your best. But we live in a competitive environment, and sometimes it gets ultra competitive and it becomes selfish. And selfishness is not what we should grow on and teach. Like, the work is going to work. Eventually the work is going to work. But like, just because that person is succeeding, that don't mean you're not going to succeed. That's enough. The pie is big enough for everyone. Like the wealth, there's enough wealth in this world for everyone to be wealthy. Like everyone to be comfortable, everyone to have enough. The problem is we don't share. We're not taught anymore to share, right? I'm going to get mine. I'm going to do my thing. That next person get, and that mentality is why the world is how it is now. Like there's no real love. There's no real joy, right, for each other. Like that's not how it's supposed to be. Like we get in sports, we get in competitive environments to build character, to build endurance, to build togetherness. And by the end of it, right, you were upset because you didn't get this and that person got that. Like it was just their time. Your time's coming. You just got to keep working. What are you doing incorrectly? Look at yourself in the mirror. Like I told y'all last week, I think the biggest takeaway I do from doing this podcast is while I'm talking to whoever's listening, right, I'm looking at a camera that's a mirror image of myself. It's me essentially looking in the mirror talking. And it's me teaching myself. It's me talking to myself. It's me growing myself and letting myself know my capabilities and the expectations. While yes, this is being recorded and this will be put out on Monday, the truth is it's hard truths with myself. And so the thing is, like, you can't be in it for yourself. You can't be in it for yourself. You have to be in it for everyone else too. Because everyone can eat. You sit at the table, for Thanksgiving, you don't tell certain people they can't eat at the table, right? Even if they didn't cook. The family comes over and everybody has the expectation that everyone's going to eat. They don't have to bring any dishes, right? I don't know who got into this. Hey, if you want to eat, bring your own, like, I never understand that. But maybe that's a new thing. Like, the family gets together and we all eat. That doesn't mean that everyone has to put something into it, right? But because we're family, because we're together, because we're in this together, we all eat. And that has to be the mentality. Like, we all win. We all lose together. Like, yes, one person might have had, a mess up or a mistake, but that wasn't the result of the game. I promise you can go back and look at multiple other things that led to that. But the world, right, puts a microscope on that one moment and makes that person look worse than they really are. And what that messes, which is your mental, that like it's your fault. And then teammates do it too. Because no one knows how to say, you know what, it's a lot of things that happen that we didn't do correctly. And so because of that, that led to that one moment, right? And your moment was just put on a microscope because everyone saw it. The interception, like, right, the fumble, like the missed field goal, not doing your part in the project, right? The speeding, right? And then you hit the pothole and you damage your car. You don't look at the fact that, you know what, I was speeding. Like, you get mad at the pothole. Like, you don't understand that, maybe God was trying to slow you down from something that was way more dangerous ahead. And because we don't really look at anything bigger than just that moment. We live in that one moment. So the interception is the reason we lost. The missed free throw, that's the reason we lost. You never look at why we were even in the situation to have to make a field goal or to have to make a free throw, right? The missed tackle is why it's 11 on 11. One person missed a tackle. Where are the other 10 people? Where's the effort of the other 10 people? I promise you freeze it and you slow it down, there are probably a lot of lows. And that just lead to the loss. But we're only going to talk about this one person. Because the mentality is that I need to eat. If you don't eat, no, everybody has to do their part. We're many members of one body. That's like all of us matter. Like it says, the foot can't tell a hand it's not worth it or it's not important. Like, no, every member matters, and every member can eat. We can all eat. We can all celebrate together. His success or her success does not stop your success. You just got to keep working. You got to keep putting in the work. You got to keep going when you don't want to, when your mind is playing tricks on you, when the enemy is talking to you and telling you they hating on you, they don't want you to succeed. That's not true. Some people just don't know what they don't know. They don't understand what they don't understand. That's not for you to think about. That's not for you to worry about. That's on them. That's between them and God. Let God handle that. You just keep doing your thing. It's not going to all happen at once. It's not going to all happen when we want it to happen. But it will happen at a point in time. We'll all eat. Someone else's success does not kill my success. Because someone else is the all-time points leader in school history, that don't mean I can't do that. That's just their moment. They work to that moment. And the truth is, you don't even know what they did to get to where they at. And you probably really don't want what they did. You just want the car and the clothes and the women and the relationships and the fame. Did you ever ask them how they got there? I promise you, most of the time you wouldn't trade your life for this. But it's so easy because you just see the highlights. You don't see the lowlights. You don't see the everyday things they deal with. You only see what you want to see. You only see the good. You only see the amazing, actually, the stardom. You don't see the nights in the gym by themselves. You don't see the push-ups at night. You don't see the late night, early morning runs. You just, hey, look, man, I wish I could lose weight like that person, man. He lost their weight real fast. You don't see the times that they turn down their plate. You don't see the times that they wish they can, have birthday cake on their birthday, but don't eat it. You don't understand the depressive times, right? And so you got to be very careful what you ask for. Because sometimes it's not what you're ready for. But you see someone else got it, right? And you're like, I want that. Do you want what they put in for it? That's what you should ask. Ask for that. Ask for the work that they put in for that, and you'll get that. Actually, put in the work that they put in for that, and you'll get it. It's not easy. It don't just happen. You just wake up. Now, listen, again, there are instances in the world, right, that some things are unfair. But you have to realize, right, that whatever you're going through, you're growing through. And so in a moment, it might seem unfair, but you know how many times somebody's probably said that about you? That God's blessing you, and they're like, why they get that? Favor ain't fair. But in this moment, right, you're not getting it, so it's unfair, right? That this person's getting it. It's everything is here. What do you think about? How do you feel about it? Because it's not really, most of the time, it's not really what we think it is. It's just what we assume it is. And so we run with that because that plays into the narrative. They're jealous. They're hating on me. People not hating on you. They got their own problems to solve. Nobody's hating on you. You think their whole life is about you? No, sometimes they just don't realize it. Sometimes they're so caught up in whatever, they don't understand it. We're all human. None of it's perfect. I keep saying this, and now, some people laugh when I say this. Today is November 11th. It's 9:03 a.m. We're all living this day at the same time. Nobody has a time machine. So the decisions and the choices that we have, we all have them at the same time. We're all living this at the same time. And so no one has this master plan. No one has the answers to anything. We're just living it. And we just, head down and just moving forward. And so we're going to mess some things up. We're going to get some things wrong. But that's why it's the same thing as watching film. You go back and you go over it and you see where I can improve, and you fix it. But don't get upset when sometimes they don't do that. It's not meant for them. Your blessings are not meant for them. That's all it is. It's like maybe God's using someone else. You're being refined, what you're dealing with. And so just because they're eating, that don't mean you can't eat. They just might be eating the main course and you might be getting the appetizer. You still eating. They just might be on their salad and you on the dessert. Don't focus on what's on their plate. They chose and picked those. You didn't want that. Or it's not your time yet. You're gonna eat, right? But you just gotta go through the courses. You gotta enjoy it. You not even enjoying what you're eating because you're worrying about what they got. We're all gonna eat. Just at different times probably. God he said that he's gonna set you up a table with your enemies. They're gonna watch you eat. But while they're watching you eat, you watching somebody else eat. They ain't got nothing to do with you. So you're missing your blessings. You're not grateful for what you have. The number one thing I always pray for is health. Because nothing else matters. You could have this big old day plan, get a headache, and watch what happens. I promise you're not worrying about that day. You're worrying about getting better. You're worrying about that headache. And so health is wealth. But our focus has to be on us. Our focus has to be on what we're doing. Our focus has to be on what we've achieved, not others. We all gonna eat. We all gonna be okay. Like, said that last year. Look at us now. We're still okay. Said that last week. Look at us now. We're still okay. We just gotta go through some things. It's not your time, and you gotta be okay with that. Like, you can't say, "Oh, I trust God," and kind of waver on it. Like, do you trust Him or not? Listen, I deal with that. I'm not perfect. I deal with it. I deal with depression. I deal with sorrow. I deal with anxiety every day, right? A lot of it is I bring it upon myself because I worry. And I worry about things I can't control. That's cliche when people say control the controllable. That's great that somebody said. I don't know who came up with that. Like, that's great that they say that. We don't live in that world. We worry about everything. And so my prayer is that I just give it all to God. But the thing is, when you pray that, you have to give it all to Him. You can't keep taking it back. Like either you give it to Him or you don't. And you got to stop worrying because you can't control it. And again, like I said, that's the cliche, control the controllables, but it's the truth. It's really give it to God. Like, He'll take care of it. He'll carry all your burdens. It's not meant for us to do that. It's meant for us to run our race. We'll all eat. Stop focusing on the next person's plate. They're on a different course than you are. They're finishing up and you just beginning. But you got to enjoy what's on your plate because you've earned it, because you've asked for it. And so don't take it for granted. Just because you're on a salad and they're eating a steak, your steak is coming. Your steak is on the way. You're a fish person, your fish is on the way. Your tilapia is on the way, right? Your trout is on the way. You just at a different course right now. They're finishing up. They're paying the bill. Was remember I said the bill gonna be due. No matter what, the bill's gonna be due. And so you store up to pay the bill. But you're eating, enjoy what's on your plate. Stop worrying about what's on somebody else's plate. We can all eat. We're all gonna eat. Sometimes we eat differently. Some people eat different things. Some people can't eat certain things, right? Like, some people have different appetites. All that matters when you discuss it and when you're thinking about, I'm not where I'm supposed to be. You're right where you're supposed to be, but you can't lose focus on that, worrying about what the next person's eating. Your meal's been prepared for you, and you have to be grateful for it. You have to show gratitude for it, because once you finish that, your next course is coming. And again, it depends on where you're eating at, right? You got endless salad and breadsticks to be in the middle. So you're still blessed. You're just not focused on your blessing because you see someone else's blessing, but you don't know what they did to get that. And most of the time, if you find out what they did to get that, you would have no interest in it. But it's good to talk about. It's good to look at. It's good to wonder. Stop that. We're all gonna eat. We're all gonna get our part. Your portion is coming. Just keep working. Keep working. Keep moving forward. Keep pressing forward. Like, I'm excited about the remaining days of November. I'm excited about December. I'm excited about how 2025 has gone. It's been like this. Like, it's a roller coaster, right? But it's the price of admission. It's worth it. Because we're getting through 2025 and we got to finish strong. We got to keep working. Your meal is being prepared. We all going to eat together. I love y'all. Y'all be blessed.